trying to not only just get rid of an evil system that never should have been invented in the first place,
yes,
but replace it with the system that should have been invented in the first place. And that is a system of justice, which means guaranteeing that no person is mistreated and guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help at all times without exception throughout the entire universe eventually, but certainly here on the planet Earth. And to reiterate, when we finally get to that stage that I say every person, white, non-white, male, female, everybody, should be trying to become universal man with universal woman, with all of the most constructive characteristics that a person can ever have. That should be our ultimate goal. Not just to strut around being proud of having done this and that and whatnot, all this little petty stuff that the white supremacists like doing, just strutting around mistreating people. They get a lot of thrill out of that. Do away with all of that, any type of mistreatment, and having a world that some people might call utopia. Well, why not? Shangri-La, Oz. Why not have the world the way that it ought to be and should have been right from day one? And that is people, when it comes to something like a person killing a person, and I've said this on previous programs, I envision that is something that I would like to see going on right this minute. But since we don't have it, we got to work to get it. Should be working to get it. That when a person even hears about one person killing another person, nobody will believe it. Somebody, just in, you might say, quote, unquote, dinner time conversation, they say, you know, I heard tale of a person pushing another person off a cliff about 30 years ago. And, hey, Ralph, did you hear that? You say, what's that you heard? That's Ralph talking now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I heard that about 30 years ago, in a little island somewhere off the coast of Australia, a person pushed another person off of a cliff deliberately. Oh, you mean a person walked up to another person and deliberately pushed them off a cliff? Say, yeah, and the person died. And they deliberately did that? Say, when was this? About 30 years ago. I heard it 30 years ago, you know. I don't know whether it happened exactly then and all like that. That rumor's been going around. It's been going around all over the world, you know. Have you heard that? No, I haven't heard that, but you're telling me about it. But, I mean, who would do something like that? That's the way conversation should be going on right now among black people and everybody, all right? Right this minute in 2019. All people should be talking that way when it comes to killing. One person killing another. That just sounds so absurd that nobody should, you know, conversation should be nobody, hey, somebody killing somebody? You mean to say, yeah, I heard, you know, a long time ago people used to do that. They used to have something called wars. What do they call it? Wars. Mm-hmm. Where people got medals for killing people.
Yeah.
And everybody's supposed to say, man, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. You got to be lying.